This is Stephen Alexander for another book review! The galaxy is a rough and tumble place in Galactic Mandate by M.R. Richardson. And that's the way the galaxy likes it, apparently. There are others within this hard-knock galaxy that want a better life, not just for themselves either. And they don't care who they have to step on to make it happen. Devante, son and heir of the God Emperor, has a traumatic experience of a clone in his childhood. Determined to end cloning, he works in the shadows of his father to end the inhumanity of mass cloning and free the clones from terrible servitude. But his father and the Clone Defense Force have other ideas. What did I like about the story? The cover gives it a military sci-fi vibe, but is not strictly a military book. It reads more like a Game of Thrones episode, complete with baby drama and sketchy sexual kinks on the side of massive interstellar combat. And just like Game of Thrones, it has a massive cast of characters of equally massive eagles to complement their massive flaws. Almost just like Game of Thrones, these characters pop in and out throughout the book, die quickly, or just won't stay dead. What didn't I like about the story? Unfortunately, while it mimics the grey, hate-fueled world of Westeros to some degree, it doesn't get away with having as many irredeemable villain protagonists. You don't know exactly who to root for, especially at the end, because both sides are almost pure evil and have an equal right to the throne. Heck, the fighting doesn't even stop at the end of the novel. It spills into the epilogue in the next book. Boys, not in the living room! Keep it on the page! The way the middle and ending of the book are formatted was also odd to me. There were quite a few short chapters, some barely more than a paragraph. I believe the author made the right decision in cutting the chapters that way to keep the reader from losing track of events. However, when reading it on a Kindle or phone, you might think that your ebook reader was messed up on it. That only works on the Nintendo. The writer should have spent more time writing character descriptions as well. I had a lot of trouble picturing most of the characters, save for Mantis. This is something that I as a writer am guilty of, so I can't wave the holier-than-thou stick at him. My recommendation. A heavy yet exciting spaceborne Game of Thrones-esque military sci-fi that gets bogged down in the swamps of uncharismatic characters, poor pacing, and a lack of descriptions. I give Galactic Mandate a stellar decree of 3 out of 5 stars. It was written in the stars. I recommend this book for adults who like military sci-fi, stories about clones and cults, and those that don't like a lot of flowery description filling up their pages. Got any ideas, suggestions, or works for me to review? Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And remember to be nice to your clones. You never know when they'll be carrying your designer test tube baby, or fighting an invading God Emperor that wants you dead for having a clone in the first place. Clones are like such a drag.